Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the RMR qualifiers for the Rio Major ending in the next 24 hours, we're going to be heading to the Rio Major in the next couple of weeks. And well, with that, we're also going to be receiving a whole bunch of brand new stickers, sticker capsules, souvenir packages, and of course, signatures, which is going to be very interesting to see how that affects your older investments and of course, going forward for future investments inside of CSGO, that being the major ones. And with that being said, in today's video, I want to go over some investing tips going into the major, some things to not do, some things to do, and of course, my thoughts and opinions on if the Rio Major is going to be a successful one, and of course, give you some concepts of what these stickers could possibly look like as well. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and of course, subscribe. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skinport. Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, Skinport. Skinport is currently the biggest, most secure buying and selling marketplace for Counter-Strike Global Offensive skins in North America and Europe. It's currently trusted by 10,000 people and some more who gave it a 4.9 to a 5-star rating on a place like Trustpilot. Buying skins is very easy and is great with discounts up to 30% and, of course, over 420,000 options to choose from. In those instances where you want to buy something, for an example, you're going to run into examples of something like this. The Bayonet Doppler currently listed on the Steam market for $507. Skinport is offering for $382 USD, of course. That's a 29% off discount compared to what it has on the Steam market. Checking out whether you're buying or selling skins is easy, fast, and secure. With selling, of course, it goes to your bank directly via bank transfer with no hidden fees whatsoever, which is very, very nice. If you guys are interested in selling some of your skins or picking up some new flashy ones, make sure to check them out in the top of the link in the description below. Obviously, there's a lot of different possibilities and outcomes of what can happen. And that's what I want to go over first. Very biggest fear at this moment in time, and that is the Rio Major stickers are once again going to have a transparent background. A lot of people are saying it's not going to happen, but of course, everything is possible at this moment. The reason I don't say this is completely out of the picture is at the end of the day, Valve is the deciding factor of what goes into the game, what goes into the market, what people can buy at the end of the day. You take Krakow 2017 for an example. It was also hosted by PGL, which then went on to host Antwerp, of course. They wanted transparent stickers like Katowice 2014 in 2017. So they were trying to get ahead of their time there, but Valve came in and said no, had the ban hammer, and that's the closest thing they got was Krakow 2017. Now, the reasons for this, I think at the time, 2014 stickers were getting a lot of hype, getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of love, but also they were good for the scene. They were pulling in new players to CSGO because these stickers were super and very expensive. They wanted them to be different. And also, it's just Valve. Gaben does whatever he wants. And could they be lazy again and just do that? I think that's a decent possibility. And if this does happen, I think there's a decent probability that older sticker investments are going to be ruined. I think, especially for the teams who qualified that were in other majors, like you have FaZe Clan in Antwerp and Stockholm, those FaZe Clan stickers, if they're not completely different, which they most likely won't if that's the case, won't really go down in price, but they're not going to go up any further anymore in the future. Option number 2, kind of likely, and this is what most people are leaning towards, they're going to kind of end up like crap. They're going to end up like the 2018 Face It Major, where, in my opinion, these are the worst looking major stickers, besides maybe RMR, which isn't a major, that look horrible. They're just not good. They're not good looking. I think even RMR looks better than these. And for that, people aren't going to buy them. They're not going to care. It's going to be a major people kind of skip over. And with that, it's going to be a void for stickers. People are going to want content. But most importantly, they're going to want to make sticker crafts. And people are going to have to be forced to go buy older major stickers. That's going to be Antwerp and, of course, Stockholm, and that's going to be their time to shine. We don't get transparent stickers, which is good, and this will help the market out quite a bit for older and newer sticker investments. Option number 3, not really likely, I don't think, but it is obviously not completely off of the table. And that is the upcoming Rio Major could end up like Stockholm or something very similar, where it's very underinvested in because people lost a lot of money in the previous year in the previous majors. People obviously lost some money in Antwerp. The same thing happened with RMR, for example. People who lost money in RMR, what did not go into Stockholm. That's why there was a low supply, and that's why they're triple or the most amount of money we've seen in investment for a major in the past 3 years. Now, will this happen? I don't think so. I think major investing into CSGO is forever changed for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, that's for another video. But there's just too many people that are interested in stickers like these. Even if there is a decent low quantity in the market, I just don't think that's going to be the case. People are going to have them in their storage units. The next talking point I want to discuss and obviously bring up is the tough reality with investing into CSGO nowadays and how things are changing. Things are becoming harder. Everyone and their mother's dog is making CSGO investing content, if that's on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. It doesn't really matter. Everyone's talking about it. And just like trade-ups, making money and trading with those and making money with trade ups, similar to the investing scene now, it's very difficult to do so. And it's not just because CSGO investing content is growing, it's just because the game is growing as well. People are starting to figure out the ins and outs of everything. And the next thing I want to discuss is, of course, fake hypes and how this is going to happen with the Rio Major, similar to how it happened in Stockholm and Antwerp. So what we've seen in Antwerp this past, I would say, month is like 4 or 5 different hypes. So we've seen it with Monacy, we've seen it with Hooksy, we've seen it with the Outsiders sticker, Copenhagen Flames, Pain Gaming, Mouse from Stockholm, for an example, because they're either not playing in the next major, one of the players got benched, retired, one of the teams isn't playing in the next major. And what happens, people hype this up on the Steam market, and then usually what happens, the price skyrockets, people buy in and it's all-time high, inflate the price even more, and then obviously it comes crashing down. And my best advice for something that kind of just goes up randomly like that is just wait. Wait a week to see if it's natural growth, and that'll usually tell you if it is. If it is, and it's the same price for something very similar to that in a week, you go into it then. And with that kind of buying in, you want to buy in as late as possible. So obviously figuring out when this sale, the 75% off sale, is going to get pulled and there's going to be no more stickers at all on the store for that major specifically, is very difficult to do, but there is ways to time it. Most likely, if the sale is not performing very well and there's not a whole lot of these things on the market, I think it'll get pulled rather quickly, because you look at Antwerp and Stockholm, they were two completely polar opposite different things. Even with RMR, for an example, the reason RMR was in the shop for so long was, one, the content void, there's nothing going on, but also the sale was doing very, very well. It was very successful. That's why they kept it on there for so long. Stockholm was kind of the opposite of that. It wasn't doing very great. That's why they removed it and pulled it earlier. And then you compare that to Antwerp. Antwerp was on the sale for an extra month because of how successful it was. People were buying these things like crazy. And of course, something else to look out for is with Antwerp, Valve made one of the biggest mistakes I've ever seen with CSGO, and especially with the upcoming updates. They announced an update before it came out, and that heavily affected the market. So Valve announced they were removing the Antwerp capsules on August 10th, I believe, or around that time. And what that did is it created FOMO. It created panic. Okay, I have to buy all these before the 10th, and that's what everyone did. And then boom, the 10th comes around, and before you know it, you have like 5 million capsules on the market versus the 200,000 before you even made that announcement. So just keep an eye out for that. I think that'll be very important. Last couple of things I want to know. One of them being investing. You could maybe invest even after, if there's a lot of stickers, a lot of capsules on the market at the time, after all the stickers are removed from CSGO. Like, I mean, you look at Antwerp right now, it would make more financial sense if you were to invest right now into Antwerp than you were before. So that's a completely big risk, but there you go. And of course, last thing I want to note is souvenir packages. If we're stuck with the same collections, which we're going to be, and of course we're with this current generation of souvenir packages where they're not different whatsoever, they're just the same reused pieces of garbage that you can literally make yourself on the game, because you can just buy these stickers, obviously besides the map, but you kind of get the point. They're not going to be anything special. They're not going to be rare. If anything, they're going to devalue older souvenir packages and souvenir skins even more than they already were, which is just kind of sad. So I'd probably stay away from those. That kind of wraps up the video, especially for investing into the Rio Major this next coming little while. I'll go more in depth to it soon. That's really all I got, and I feel like that really cleared up the air with different possibilities, different outcomes, and of course what to look out for and what not to look out for specifically. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.